What are you people on dope?
I was just whistling to the music. I was high on enjoyment here.
Hello, Al pals. This is Big Al. Welcome to Big Al Presents Films with Friends. The film is the 1982 coming of age comedy, or as I like to call it, sex comedy.
Yeah.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High. It is an absolute classic that helped me burst into manhood. That is the film.
Probably literally.
Literally, figuratively, everything. That is the film. The friends are, of course, the lovely, beautiful Netter of Netter's Network. Nanette, how are you doing, my lady? And what doth thou sippeth upon?
I'm doing great, and I'd be sipping on diet green tea citrus.
I have a Mountain Dew Zero Major Melon. It's the last one, and it's okay if you like the watermelon, like Jolly Rancher or whatever, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. like that real artificial melon.
Yeah,
you'll like it. It's okay. It would not be my first try. I prefer the other weird one that I tried a little bit better, but it's not bad.
I can't remember the last time I had a Mountain Dew because there's just too much caffeine in there for me.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. It is my thing of choice. And I also found out that the Food Lion brand Mountain Lion is actually also quite good too in its diet form. We also have, of course, Troy Pacelli, Nanette's not so good half sometimes, but that's I'm just
larger but not necessarily better half. Yes.
Yeah. He is awesome. How are you doing, Troy? And what you sipping on tonight?
I am doing very well. Thank you for asking. And I am drinking a I guess you can't really call it a diet Coke, cherry Coke. It's really a diet cherry Coke zero sugar. Ooh. They don't call it. That separates it from the diet. It's the difference between the aspartame and
it's aspartame and the I don't know, begins
whatever the other one is.
Yeah, it's always like, do I get diet Mountain Dew or Mountain Dew Zero?
There is a distinct difference in taste, so that's why I go with the Coke Zero version.
I'm used to what I am used to, and
oh yeah, absolutely.
Like I said, this week I tried. They finally had. My Instacart shopper finally found, I should say, the Diet Mountain Lion, which is the Food Lion generic Mountain Dew, and it's always a lot cheaper because Diet Mountain Dew was not on sale this week, so I had to get something a little different. So I was like, well, let me give it a try, and I was very happy with it. I'm like, heck, this is a nice little substitute. And a very special friend guest tonight. He's finally got a night off to join us on a Saturday. Aged Boomer, how are you doing? And yo ho ho.
Hello, I'm doing good here. Happy to be here.
I'm glad to have you. Let me welcome to the chat before we start talking about the film.
Wow. He was sipping on.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. Well, I assumed it was a rum. I mean, he's a pirate.
No,
No, I just got a Coke because it seems like people are drinking a lot of Coke in this movie, so I figured I'd have a regular.
Oh, good
Coke.
point.
And I got my
snorting it.
Drinking Coke, doing Coke.
No, that would be a different '80s movie for snorting.
Well, that's true.
And I also have a bowl here of Zapp's New Orleans Cajun crawl tater potato chips. I will. If I mute myself, it's because I'm crunching. These are very loud. So
that's why my chips before we got on.
Right.
I've never had those. Now around here we have the Utz crab chip, which is really
it actually sounds really good.
It might be similar. Yeah.
It's the Chesapeake Bay seasoning.
Yeah.
Either Old Bay or we have. One called J.O. seasoning, which more Marylanders are aware of than everybody knows Old Bay usually, but J.O. has like a little more cayenne in it, got a little more fire in it, which is really good.
my Klingon recipes video that I am absolutely firmly going to get up this year for the holidays is my Pippius Claw, and I use Old Bay in
Old Bay,
in
yeah.
that recipe. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you ever come across, like I say, if you like Old Bay, if you ever come across something called Jo Spice, and it's the same colors too, like
Mm-hmm.
the blue, yellow, and reddish kind of colors. But yeah, give it a try. Give it a try. You can buy a little shaker and just see what it's
Oh,
real
will
good.
do.
And let's see who is in the chat tonight. Deleted Scenes drop by. How are you doing, sir? Good to have you. Chrissy Kitty. It is so
Yeah.
good to see Chrissy Kitty popping back up in chats again. It is wonderful. Wonderful to see you. I'm so glad. I don't know what you've been going through, but it's good to have you back.
Yep.
Of course, Troy and Netter saying hi to people and posting all the cool links. Chrissy just says, for like my 15 or 16th birthday, my uncle bought her the movie on VHS, along with another Judge movie, and I watched it so much I broke the VHS. This was a big VHS seller and a big cable film when
Yeah.
it came out. It was, well, she didn't have cable at the time. Sir Torrin Clegane, welcome, sir. Welcome. Glad to have you aboard. Evelyn Hampton, how are you doing, milady? It is wonderful to have you here. The Birdman, Daniel Heron, is awake. Or at least he was awake
for
at
now.
It's the final countdown. I know he had a busy day. Is when I was talking to him this morning, and that is it. Torgay said it's the '80s. Do a lot of coke and vote for Ronald Reagan. Darn
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
That was Ronald Reagan was the first president I ever voted for. And
You can't vote for Carter because he's history's greatest monster. That's Simpsons reference.
oh yeah, I was like, what was that, Simpsons or Futurama for some reason?
Well, it's one of those jokes because it's like, I mean, he wasn't a great president, but he wasn't that bad. But yeah,
Carter just was very
malazy.
yeah, just boring and peanuts. And I mean, thank God for his brother Billy, because that was he was always making people laugh doing something weird.
That's true.
Chrissy Kitty saying, couldn't miss this movie talk. My sister has COVID, but I haven't caught it, and I haven't been isolating at all. It's kind of weird. Evelyn Hampton, I miss a lot of '80s movies. Working full time, going to college at night, raising two teens, and caring for an aging parent.
Well, that's what these rewatches are for.
Yeah, it's so fun to return to a lot of these old '80s movies. For me, because 1982, I was 17. I was well past, all the hormones finally popping out. And I like to joke that, Phoebe Cates was the one that, but
Yeah.
definitely a highlight of the movie for 17-year-old Al was that scene.
Oh yeah.
And
the couch scene with Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Jennifer Jason Leigh. I mean, when you are in those mid to late teens, these kind of movies were you sought them out.
They put a smile on your face, that's for sure.
Definitely this one.
You're a guy.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but there were some cut scenes from this one. I heard there was a full frontal of one Mr. Vic Damone. Was it Vic Damone? No, not just Damone. I forget what it was. I forget what his first name was. But Damone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a full frontal scene that got cropped because they didn't want to get the X rating.
That would have gotten him an X rating. Yeah.
This film was flirting with that X while they were filming, and there were actually some scenes that they did differently to avoid it. The scene when Phoebe Cates is telling Jennifer Jason Leigh about oral sex was actually supposed to be them naked in a hot tub.
Wow!
Boy, I would love to have seen that cut.
No kidding.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of great things about this film. Amy Heckerling, who is a renowned director, this was her first feature film. Something funny that I did not know until I read the IMDb, that this film was originally offered to another director by the name of David Lynch,
Wow.
who turned it down because it just wasn't his kind of thing. so,
I can
so,
dig
I see
uh,
that.
that was it was just some interesting things, and of course, a lot of the young Hollywood people at the time were considered for differing roles, like Michelle Pfeiffer and Matthew Broderick and all those people around, at that time were all uh, talking about it. But when this film came out, thank God, this is when I thank my mom. She was very progressive in letting her little boy go see R-rated movies and making sure he was able to get in. And I got to see this film and just liked it. And then, of course, watched it as much as I could when it hit cable. And I don't think I ever actually had it on VHS, unless I taped it off of cable and had that copied that way. I think I did have it that way. But um, let me go to let me go to Boomer first, because since he is our special guest.
He's special, all right.
What's your
Hey,
Troy, be nice.
yeah, what's your,
I know. I've been picking on Boomer all weekend.
I don't know. He's mad at me about. I don't know.
No, I'm not mad at you. I'm just poking at you.
He's just being
all
a
right.
jerk today.
Whatever.
so what's your experience with the film? I'm assuming you have seen it. I think.
Oh, of course. My experience with this movie is an odd one, as I originally caught it on regular television, not even cable television, the network television. You understand?
I'm so sorry. You missed the best scenes.
No, here's what's fascinating. I got the DVD. Probably around 1999, they released it on DVD, so I picked it up because I was a big fan of it on TV. There are different scenes in the TV version
Yes, there are.
that are in this, and it's funny. Recently, the Criterion Collection, they released the fancy Blu-ray of Fast Times, and you can watch the original theatrical. They also have the TV version on there, which has different scenes. For instance, they have a scene. They have more of when Jennifer Jason Leigh's character is at the clinic. They do more of that scene in the television version, but of course they have to censor other scenes. So sometimes, a lot of times, when they would know they would have to put this on regular TV, eventually they would shoot scenes differently. They might also add scenes that weren't in the original movie to be used for time on the television version.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do know that they did shoot more PG or TV friendly films. Like if you do, and I watched a version that it's actually been on AMC lately, and I watched it a few weeks ago, and I was like, I want to see I was trying to remember how did they cut the Phoebe Cates thing, and they just had a scene her coming out and going towards him, but she doesn't undo.
She just kisses him, but doesn't undo her.
He
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
up and kisses him. So yeah, it is different. Now the one I've got is just the regular. I think it's the theatrical 1 hour, about basically an hour.
That's the
and a
one I got. Yeah.
half. And if you don't have a copy, don't worry. The link is pinned at the top for Troy's Cosby link. He is going to be sharing. You can watch it that way if you don't have it. So don't worry about
amazing that way.
Yeah. This
speaking
one,
of the, sorry, I was going to say, speaking of the amazing Troy Pacelli, what's your history with the film?
I'm racking my brain because I had to do the math to figure out how old I was when this came out. I know I did not see it in the theaters. I didn't see it until it came out on cable.
Yeah, you were still a wee lad.
Well, I was 11 years old when it came out, but I don't think it hit cable until I was 12 or 13.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was even later than that, but when it came out on cable, yeah, I had a similar situation. My mom was pretty progressive, at least in that regard.
Right.
She was not big on the being too I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, if it had been,
I mean, but like I said, I will say, my mom let me get away with a lot. I was an only child, and yeah, she let me get away with a lot of stuff. And
we've talked about.
God bless her. God bless her.
And we've talked about on this channel and over on my channel and even Geeky Geezers, we've talked about the fact that, TV was kind of TV films. The rating system was a little bit different back in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
And what was considered PG back then would get it an R rating now,
Yeah.
So,
And there's also a lot the other way too. I've seen a lot of R-rated movies that would be PG-13 or even PG today, because there are some aspects, even like some language and some minor nudity, depending on the angles,
yeah.
that you can
Side
get
boob.
PG wise. Yeah, side boob. Nanette, how about you? I assume you've seen it, and
I have seen it.
Or-
I
yeah,
saw
but-
it on cable. That's when cable was
Yeah.
still kind of nouveau.
well, cable was
so-
cool.
Yeah, it's like, and you just kind of watched everything like all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like, you could see Porky 27 times in a week because it would show the same movie over and
Yep.
over and over and over.
I always
So it's
loved
like-
getting the little guide to the channel, and they had all the pictures on it. You got to look at it and like see when everything was on. Ooh, it's on here and here and here and here and here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, because I would look at the guide or whatever, and it's like, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Porky's, some other movie. And then they'd repeat, and it's like, really? This is all that they are showing?
Yep.
And
Yeah, it was they limited stuff at the time. Not like they didn't do their own personal things. Sometimes they would have a comedian's like show, like some hour special or something, and it was yeah, the 80s were a different time, my friends, for you youngins out there. So Tornker Gaines said a friend of his found out he had never seen the movie and let him borrow his copy.
I hope
That's
you
it.
gave it back to him in the condition that he gave it to you, and that's all I'm
That's it.
saying. Oh, I wasn't going to say it. I was trying to be oblique about it.
That is
y'all are talking about how this got you into your manhood.
that is Nanette's second masturbation joke tonight, folks.
Yes,
Come on.
yes. Well, I'm sure it won't be the last. There will be a number of them from all of us, I'm sure.
Plus, there's a big
I'm
scene
just
in here where there's
gearing
that.
up for the scene.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
things.
Okay, well let's get ready to roll here. Starting, of course, at all zeros right before the logo pops on. And you guys ready?
Ready?
Yep, ready to go.
Okay, on the countdown. 3, 2, 1, play. The Go-Go's, baby.
Right?
Universal.
Yes. I still have the DVD of this. This is what I'm watching now that I bought in 1999, I think. So that's
Wow,
Yeah, I
Still works.
need to get the soundtrack for this.
that's the Go-Go's.
Up and down the street.
what
Love the
what
Go-Go's. And actually have a picture of me with Jane Wheatland.
what I really want is the book. I remembering at the time wanting to purchase the book that this was based on, but it wasn't available. Maybe it is now. But Cameron Crowe, is that who wrote it? I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, and based on basically real life.
Mm-hmm. Oof.
God, and Phoebe
They were
Cates,
so young. I feel like dirty now.
and Phoebe Cates looks like she'd be like one of the more mature, but she's actually the youngest cast member, except for someone who went by the name of Nicholas Coppola.
Yeah.
Film is actually Nicolas Cage's first film, and he lied
Yep.
about his age to get hired. He was only 17 when it was on.
Yeah, he said he changed his name because he got tired of people going, repeating lines from movies his dad did. And he's like, I can't work like this, so he changed his last name to Cage.
Yep.
Yeah,
By the
so
way,
I'm on that.
That video game we saw there was a little known game called Pac-Man. Maybe you've heard of it.
Smart ass. Yeah.
Judge Reinhold?
I'm trying to figure out who this girl is. She looks so familiar.
She looks like
I-
Molly Ringwald,
well,
but it's not her.
No, that's not who I was
she's
thinking of.
doing the Pat Benatar look.
Well, true. And it's not the gal from Breakin', although it looks a lot like her too.
Who's the actor who plays?
She
Oh, go.
just Didn't she just pass away? Lucinda Dooley, I think, is who you're
Oh.
talking Somebody from Breaking passed away. I can't remember who it is.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look into that now. Women don't objectify men, though. That's what I've been told.
The 80s. Female director on this.
No, that never happened before. Women didn't start doing anything until after the year 2000.
You always had this type of actor in a lot of these 80s and 70s movies, like the guy kid playing the usher.
Yeah.
Like, sort of nerdy. That's what I like
Yeah.
to call them, sort of nerdy. Not all the way over to nerdy usually, unless if they add glasses to him, then he's there. Then he'll be full on
Right.
nerd. But yeah,
Kind of like the not a spaz, but
let's see.
just,
And this
just not cool.
that's Robert Romanus, right, as the scalper. If you, I've seen him in a really good
Mike
horror movie.
Damone. I kept wanting to call him Vic, but it's Mike Damone.
Mike Damone. Okay.
Yeah. I understand why you'd say Vic, though.
I know, yeah.
I was gonna say, wasn't Vic Damone a singer?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, the lead guy Shabadoo is the one that passed, I guess. Yeah.
Shabadoo died? Oh, man. He was also in Xanadu.
What's a Shabadoo?
The dancer from Breakin' and from Xanadu.
Oh, well,
What?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the Reaper
Phoebe
man.
Phoebe Cates got that little bit of like a buck tooth thing happening. It's kind of
I
cute.
like how her
It
friends
makes her
are-
look younger than she even is.
Yeah.
how her friends are like, you go wait on him and flirt.
You know what? They all look like real people.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
What I mean to say is that 80s movies, they tended to cast, they weren't all the well scrubbed, I guess, like Mickey Mouse Club types we got later.
Right.
On, like the
They
Disney
weren't
Channel.
like
They were, yeah.
like picture perfect. They had
Yeah.
flaws just like everybody.
I mean, no, they're still pretty women. They just
Oh,
and
yeah.
the men too, but they're not. They look
They
like
look
people
like
you'd meet in the real world. Yeah.
Yeah, they look like when I'm walking through the high school halls, like I see these same kind of girls. They're not these Hollywood idol, perfect specimens. Oh, Amanda Weiss. I always liked Amanda Weiss.
Yeah.
I always thought she was cute.
Was she in a horror movie?
Yes, yeah, she did. I forget what she did. But,
Was she in Halloween?
Was it The Burning? Maybe she was in The Burning. I don't know.
Let me see, where is she at here? She
Sean
was in
Penn.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Eric Stoltz.
I
Yeah.
don't know the other kid.
No, I can't remember his name, but he was in Revenge of the Nerds. He played also Dr. Green on ER.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I can't remember his name. He has hair here. Yeah, it's fascinating.
Yeah.
A lot of well-known actors to be in this movie. That one of the bigger things.
Yeah, like I said, Nicolas Cage, Eric Stoltz is
Mhm.
floating around.
The thing that amazes me is the posture of
Anthony Edwards is the name you couldn't come up with.
Anthony Edwards. Right.
Isn't that you were saying?
I said what amazes me is the posture on the one dope head that was sitting by himself, whose name now is eluding me. He was sitting so straight up.
Yeah.
Kids didn't generally sit straight up like that.
Well,
if they're all toked up and they're just trying not to fall out of their chair, they are.
yeah, that might have been what that was, but yeah, I don't know. I know that they said Sean Penn, he literally acted like Spicoli on the set, even after the scenes were
He's
done.
he's a method
Now listen to this. They're
actor.
talking about what they did. Like she's saying, I did it when I was 13. It's like, oh, gosh.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, that was a gay slur. That was a wrong think.
I can't imagine the kids of today living in this environment.
I know.
They wouldn't last 5 minutes. I'm sorry.
I know they'd be like in a fetal position in a corner. with
I
their
know
little
because of all the no
feelings.
bullying things now and everything. Oh yikes! This was
Oh
the
my gosh,
Jungle.
Tom Petty. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
There's a great soundtrack to this movie. Yeah.
Looks like my locker.
You had naked chicks in your locker?
Kelly,
Not
Kelly
naked,
Maroney.
but scantily
Kelly
clothed.
Maroney.
Oh!
How in the world did he manage that?
I mean, it was bad enough that there was something in his locker, but to get it all over himself like that is crazy.
Bradley, huh? Mr. Popular Dude, huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, did
Nice
he see
card,
that one
too.
fellow is Anthony Edwards?
Yeah.
You said- Okay.
He's talking about what
Nightmare on
he,
Elm Street. You're right. Deleted scenes. Of course, deleted scenes knows these things.
Oh, you didn't hear me say it?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I missed it.
If you think about it, an 80s teen comedy and 80s horror movie aren't so far removed from each other. They're kind of, you know.
I was listening to an interesting commentary on the writing of horror movies and comedies and how the pacing and the beats of the story are very, very similar.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man.
Boris Whitaker.
And a Z28, man. That thing is, God, I love the Camaras and the Trans Ams and stuff. Love that look.
I like how he pretends to know the big black guy.
Yeah.
Well, this is why I want to read the book to get more context for all this
Right.
stuff. Like, the story goes into more detail in the book. I know he wrote the screenplay for this too, though. But yeah, I love this. Ever since they started with the chicken nuggets, it's been downhill. Apparently, this was a big part of the culture. You want to get a job at the right fast food restaurant or the right burger joint, right? You don't want to be.
I was never aware of that.
No, apparently Cameron Crowe said it. There were.
Oh gosh. Slug bus. You said it, I know.
I just fall out of my van.
And that VW is still around, like some
Yeah.
collection. Some guys got it.
Oh.
Oh,
Mr.
I see people driving it
Hahn.
down the street.
Ray Walston, my favorite Martian. Remember?
Exactly.
Love Mr. He's my favorite character in this film. Always has been.
He was in the original Stand miniseries as well. Remember?
Oh yeah.
I never saw The Stand.
Oh, okay. He's in it in the original, the
Yeah.
one from the 90s.
Also in Next Generation, Boothby.
Yeah, he was Boothby, that's right.
Like he breaks it, smells it, to make sure. And we all know a Spicoli. I knew a Spicoli. Actually, my Spicoli was in college, though.
He's been stoned since the 3rd grade.
Do
I see the globe right there.
you imagine like a young Spicoli could have been like a prodigy and he was really good at piano and all this stuff, then some guy gave him a joint and then he turned into this.
Yeah, exactly.
Like overnight, and it's like...
Well, did you used to watch Taxi?
Yes.
Did you ever see how Jim became Jim? When he
Oh,
got-
right.
Yeah.
I think I remember that. They did a similar thing on the show Chuck too, with the guy Jeff on there. Apparently he'd been sleeping in his car and he had the gas fumes were coming up in it, and that's why he got. So they had him stop doing that, and suddenly he was like this enlightened fellow and not the weirdo anymore. So- Oh
Yeah.
he ain't gonna take it either. He don't care.
But I love the relationship they end up having.
The thing that he tore up, is that his schedule?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the mimeographs.
The
Yeah.
yes, the delightful smell of the mimeograph.
But you had to get them fresh from the mimeograph machine, otherwise it didn't have the smell.
Not only did they have the smell when they were really fresh, they were like cold,
Yeah.
almost damp. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to work in the library with the machine. I would be like one of the duties I would have sometime. Oh yeah.
I remember reading an article, I think, from this, or an excerpt from this book. I think it was in an old Playboy. I think they did post it because I remember they went over this scene in the portion I was reading about the demonstration of a certain act, that they're doing with this carrot here, about to at least. And I think that was in the book, and I think they had that in the in that. Mm-hmm.
I had a friend, and we me and like a group from work, we'd go out to like Applebee's or
Don't fight.
yeah, or something, and like she saw this one guy staring, and so she had like a long neck beer, and let's just say she gave the guy a show. This, a quarter sound. Oh,
Actually,
Lord.
about like 3 tablespoons, if I recall correctly, from sex ed.
But the fact is, those guys now would not, if the bell rang, they'd all be like, I can't
yeah.
move from this table now.
Oh, little monkeys.
Oh man, he's got a bit of a crush.
When the heck did they have this many kinds of animals in class? I've never seen that. in
This is
real
a
life.
California school.
Yeah, California, sure.
California, even more so than now, I think back then states really did have their own cultures. I mean, I think they still do now, but especially then.
Yeah,
I mean, that was
had
one of the funny. Mhm.
We had an English teacher that had a parrot.
Do you like I switched the Sanka, have a heart?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, high school.
Yep.
What a wonderful waste of time. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No. I'm sorry. I have thoughts on the American education system, but anyway,
Oh,
I'm sure you do.
I didn't learn crap in school.
nothing. History I
learned-
learned. I paid attention to history.
I learned a lot, but not because of school.
I had good history teachers.
I've always said I didn't learn algebra until I was a paraeducator and had to sit in an algebra class with one of my students. I was like, oh, that's what he meant.
Yeah. Oh, they don't know. The math teachers don't know how to teach. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't. They don't.
I
Yeah, they
had
know
a
how to
great-
do the math. They don't know how to pass that knowledge on.
Dude,
But I
not
had-
only do
I
they
had-
not know how to
I knew a
teach,
good one.
they don't know the material.
Oh, that's right. Because of everything now, because of the whole
Actually, it was
the
true
new-
in my day, too. There was a lot of stuff they thought they knew, and they were all wrong.
I will say that I knew several really good math teachers at the high school when I was working at the high school level.
What I thought
Yeah,
was
okay,
funny
that's good.
is all the times we'd find the answers in the back of the book, and the teacher had no idea.
Yeah.
funny. Devo. On the
Yeah.
wall.
Wearing flower pots on their heads.
It worked for them.
Yeah.
See the B-52s.
B-52s, yeah.
Yeah.
Huey Lewis.
Yep.
So you see
Stop
something.
sign?
The stop sign. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I wonder where he got that from. Is that his? Good night,
Mommy
Stacy.
tucks
Good
her in
night,
at
Mom.
night?
Yes.
Oh,
Do-do-do-do-do.
Rick
Oh,
Springfield.
I find this song very disturbing.
No, it's not Rick Springfield.
We were just talking about this today. Was it today or yesterday? Either way.
Because it's like she's what, 14, 13, maybe 13, yeah, 13 probably at this point. I'm thinking
Hmm.
Yeah, Jackson
she's
Brown.
she's a freshman in high
Oh,
school.
it's Jackson Brown. I'm sorry.
It's
Yeah.
Jackson Brown. Yeah. I
Now,
had to
well,
look up who
you're
it
right.
was. I knew it wasn't Rick Springfield because I know Rick Springfield's songs. I am a huge Rick Springfield.
I was
fan.
probably thinking Jesse's girl.
Yeah,
hmm
which is a similar theme, thematically. Wanting somebody else's girl.
Yeah, I don't. I always think in that song, Jesse doesn't have such a good friend. You know, it's
Yeah.
like-
I'm thinking the guy's a creepy stalker. Why are you looking at somebody else's girlfriend?
Well, true.
Well, it's an unrequited love. Breaking a commandment. Coveting.
yes.
Yeah,
so-
but if there's no marriage there, it
true.
didn't say they were married.
That's true. That's true.
Well, it's just I just said coveting, not thy neighbor's wife. It could just your neighbor's whatever, neighbor's girlfriend.
Well, I take that to mean just girlfriend or what. I know it's not. Never mind.
Yeah.
Anyway, I like the graffiti.
Getting into a theological
Matt was
discussion. It does make you wonder if was that already there or did they?
Yeah, good point. Or was that part of the film? Yeah.
I wonder. I'd have to ask
Yeah.
ask the director because I don't know. He's gonna ask if
I think he's gonna get more than this first base.
Right.
this is creepy, but at the same time, he did ask her repeatedly. I can't believe you're really 19. Still, it's just
Yeah.
And in real life, the actor was only 7 months older than her, so they're actually about the same age.
interesting. Okay. That's the thing, though. People look different ages,
Yeah.
even if depending
Yeah.
on how old they are. I've noticed this. Like,
I'm older than all y'all, and I don't look my age.
True.
that's true.
That
That's
is true.
Hello.
Congratulations, Crazy Kitty. Your chicken is done.
I'll have a breast.
Oh, Troy. I'm sorry. This is just surf Nazis. Oh, I shouldn't have said that on your
might
show.
got that. We might get tagged. Oh.
Oh well. You know. Ah, Susan, protecting us all from the dangers of free speech.
Oh
Anyway.
gosh, I remember those hair clips with the feathers and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Nowadays that would be cultural appropriation.
Raised on the radio. This song that he's watching the cartoon, Raised on the Radio, was the original choice to be the opening song, but they went with the Go-Go's instead.
Huh.
Little trivia fact I came across.
Ah, the walk of shame.
You gotta do the chores.
Memories of you. Ooh.
I'll say this about Brad: he's an all right older brother. He's not
Right.
He's not a jerk.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a
Well-
few rough times, but
He's a cool guy, but he's not going to have a good year.
No.
Well, he can give those roses to somebody else.
that's
Or
what he
one
does.
of them. She won't notice.
I don't understand why you want to break up with a girl like that. I'm sorry.
Single successful guy.
I'm a single, successful guy. We'll find out why he's wanting to break up with her in a minute. They're going to have a little bit of a tiff about something. Okay, here's your preparation stuff. Now, if he already worked at a burger joint, shouldn't he know how to do this stuff?
Well, maybe a different system.
Different system. Okay, I don't know. Maybe they.
Our
Placement.
secret sauce is Thousand Island. What's yours? Mayonnaise.
Well, you got to
Ketchup.
remember the
Mayonnaise and ketchup.
yeah, which is basically Thousand Island dressing without the relish, right?
Right.
But if these franchise type places, they all have very specific ways things have to be done.
Oh, tool for what? We've been going out 2 years. Oh, I almost picked him as my avatar. Oh, he's so and you know what I'm saying? This movie flows too. There's not wasted time.
No,
It just
yeah,
keeps going
exactly.
From one thing to the next.
And it's all it's like great bits all the way through. You know, it is. There's you want dope?
What are you people?
Classic line.
I like the fact that he gave. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I like the fact that he goes around telling everyone's grade to the entire class.
Yeah, no, that's not cool. Come on.
But there was a time that's how it was done because you shamed
course.
people into getting their stuff together.
Yeah, I love that map in the background. That's huge.
Yep.
We don't want to be around you because you're a
Yeah,
jerk.
right?
I would love to sit in his class all day long and just watch him teach. He's got like a bagel in his
That's
shorts.
disgusting. I'm not eating that.
Yeah, well, it's his, so.
Ah.
I don't
I don't know. He does seem to have thought about it, though.
What I thought was he was talking about the Platt Amendment, right?
Oh, was he?
And I'm like, do I know what the Platt Amendment is?
I don't know what it is.
I know it's like, or something amendment. Maybe it wasn't Platt. It was something else. I'm just like it's. Or maybe that's later in the later scene. I was trying to catch up on this earlier. But.
Jeebus is going, I don't know.
I'll say this, for an old DVD, the picture ain't that bad. This is an old Universal DVD. I'm sure the Blu-ray's better, but it's not bad.
Gleason says there's someone missing. No Kevin Bacon.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Oh.
You would think Santa would have treated pants.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, yeah, she looks at the price. It's like $134 and something, and I'm thinking that's nothing nowadays. For
Well, that's true.
Santa was cussing. I'll say this. It's like first he talks him up, now she's trash talking him. It's
Yeah.
like it's like
yeah, well, she's
Well,
a,
there's a
she's
reason
a,
for
she's
that.
a girl, bro.
She's trying to make her not feel bad that
Right,
this guy just took
exactly.
her virginity, and then that was it. You know.
And there's also the wisdom of what she exactly said. You know, he's not like he's some real successful guy. They both were agreeing he was hot, but maybe not long-term material.
But from a female perspective, she was basically trying to make her not
Oh,
feel
yeah,
bad.
absolutely.
That this jerk took her virginity and then dumped her.
mm-hmm. Earth, Wind, and Fire tickets. I I forgot how big a deal music was, 80s and 90s. You know, it was.
And
Yeah.
how difficult it was to get tickets. It was a very
Mhm.
different time
Yeah.
when you physically had to go to Ticketmaster or whatever.
Hmm.
If you couldn't, you had a guy like Damone.
Right.
So we got the old arcade machines, we got the music, we got
I
the
like his
wonderful mall
scarf.
food. What?
I
I'm
like
sorry.
his scarf. Little
Yeah.
keyboard
Yeah, it
scarf.
is kind of neat.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
love-
fashions too. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah.
I love mall food. I love a food court.
They were showing off some corn dogs earlier, Big Al.
Yeah, I like a good corn dog, as we
Yes,
all
you
know.
do.
I gotta tell you, that pizza place she works at looks kind of sad to me. I don't know. It's just
Crizzy Kitty says, I thought Kevin Bacon and Sam Jackson was in everything. Well, not until a few years after this.
I'm sure you could very easily do the 6 Degrees from this movie to a
Oh,
Kevin
yeah.
Bacon movie, though. I'm sure.
No doubt about it.
Oh, probably wouldn't take much time at all, actually.
They skipped over Halloween real fast. I feel like they skipped to Christmas too fast because don't they have a big football game coming up too? I don't know. I always
Yeah.
figure football ends in the fall, but maybe I'm wrong on that. That is
Well,
a depressing looking piece of pizza.
I know it was, wasn't it? Well, it could still be late. It may not be like it could be early December. You know?
Maybe. Okay, maybe that's
They
what
could
it is.
still
You're
be-
right.
They could still be playing.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Now, probably this. Go ahead. Mhm.
No, I say I like she's friendly to him. She doesn't
Yeah.
view him as a geek or anything.
Well, like I said, he's not all the way there. I mean, I guess having an usher is a respectable high school job in California in the early '80s. I don't know.
It just seemed like a lot of them had jobs. I don't remember that many kids in school having jobs.
I had a job
No.
when I was 16.
I didn't, but
Everyone I knew worked unless they were, from a wealthier family.
I just worked on Sundays.
a lot of them are trying to get things like cars and stuff. Like you
Yeah,
see,
exactly.
Judge Reinhold's character. He's talking about 6 more payments. This baby's mine. It's... Oh. What was the party already wiped off?
Don't know.
Yeah, really. It looks like there should have been something above the hairy part.
Oh.
Like your
Oh, yeah, could be.
Show some respect to the burger place's bathroom. It just looks awful. People were so awful. I remember in a public library.
the downfall of Brad.
Oh, here we go. This is. Oh. I find this scene hard to watch. Anyone who's
I
had
do
to work
too.
a customer service job.
Oh, I worked retail. I know
Oh yeah,
customers can be brutal when they want to be.
they are
I hate people like
monsters.
this.
Yeah.
Just want to smack them.
Well, that's what he wants to do too.
Yeah.
Brad is getting pissed. It's like,
Big cage back there.
Yep.
we like this dude's mustache, huh? His boss. Huh?
Like he's got a band-aid on his neck. There's a story there.
There's got to be, right?
It's just kind of funny that
I love those
it's a
kinds of
neat little
details,
detail.
yeah.
I love it. Yeah, it's a great little detail.
Arnold.
I love this.
Nah.
Stu Nahan, huh?
Oh, another
Oh!
homophobia.
Gotta watch it, you know. But what's funny is when he was filming this scene, he
Hey,
hadn't
bud,
memorized
let's
it.
party.
He hadn't memorized it. That was actually on a cue card, and one of the people with this film still has that cue card that says what he said, which is a homophobic statement.
Cool.
What a nice little piece of motion picture history there for someone.
Yeah.
Oh, don't go complain. Don't go yelling to your parents. That's not cool. We're not spirit bunnies anymore. You may hate that name, but I like it.
Right?
Such a put down. What's your new name? Do they say what it is? What's your new name?
That actress Kelly Maroney, I love her. She's also in Night of the Comet. I gotta watch that again one day.
Night of the Comet, yeah.
Well, as a matter of fact, yeah.
I like it. And word for word, too. That's what gets me.
At first, I thought she might have overheard him, but I don't think that's the case because she was very happy about the nice bouquet of roses that he bought her.
Yeah.
And he says, "I hope this didn't cost money. Don't worry about it." I liked how he said it.
Yeah.
I still want to be friends. I like the look on his face. Okay, whatever. It's all right. He'll become he'll move to a small town in the Midwest and become a banker and harass them. Sorry.
I thought he became a cop.
Yeah, he'll do that later. After.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that'd be funny. Actually, no, that doesn't fit his personality in this because his personality in that is he's more new agey type, like
Yeah.
back. Whereas in this, he's more, I gotta get the job and look at this, Debbie Harry. Look at that.
Yeah.
See, kids went to the mall in the '80s. They bought records. They played the video games. They. I don't know what the kids do now, but they just
Own physical media, folks.
yeah.
They
I own a
look
lot of
They
CDs.
look
Yeah.
at their phones all day long.
I have a Blondie set. I have a I
Sir
think it's like a
Torque-
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just Torgay said Kelly Maroney replaced Andrea Evans on One Life to Live, if he remembers correctly. Huh.
I don't know if I have
Did
anything.
she really? Because someone else replaced Andrea Evans. There was a couple different people that played Tina.
Ugh. Zeppelin. Deleted scenes of Jennifer Jason Leigh serving pizza. I'll keep coming back, especially then.
Oh, there was a number of people that played Tina. You're right. Kelly Maloney for 1 year in 1984. I remember Karen Witter from 90 to 94. Of course, I remember her from Playboy, but that's an entirely different thing.
Okay, honey.
I like those big chairs at this restaurant.
It's ridiculous. It makes them look like children, which I guess
Yeah.
in some ways they are, but it's like I don't know.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
I
Oops.
I always have this kind of thing in my dream. Can't find my wallet, or I can't find my keys. Happened last night, actually, in the dream I had. I
They
couldn't
look
find my
like
keys.
5-year-olds sitting in those chairs.
But they sure look comfortable.
Yep.
He's on the
Yeah.
date, man. Come on, help a friend out.
Yeah, you got to help a bud
Be
out.
my wingman, dude. Oops. Oh, he's playing the angle.
Yeah, he's. Yeah, I got to tell you. Yeah.
What happened?
I know he was angry because he wanted to see what. What the heck did they order? Knockwurst. You know, I keep wondering about that waitress. Is that the wife of the owner or something? That's like she's not.
I come for the strudel. It's great.
What do you eat there? What is that? I've always.
I
wondered what
thought
that
it was a pepper or something.
It only exploded, whatever it was. Got juicy all over the place.
See you later. I'm on a date. Thank you for the wallet. They didn't have to go cups back then, right?
Well, the other thing is usually you got free refills.
Yeah. Well, I'm figuring.
That may have been the case.
Yeah.
Because she didn't rewrite the bill, so.
Because he didn't want to
Sure.
add anything onto the bill, so I think just give us 2 more Cokes. And stuff. Who took the tape deck? Was that Mike?
I don't know, because I'll tell you, I had that problem when I was living up on the north side. Broke into my car, took the radio, and it was like,
Oh.
it's just a frickin' stock radio. Why'd you break my window for that?
Yeah.
I know with my car I got, the thing is rigged, so if somebody tries stealing the stereo, the stereo cannot work because you have to input a special code in it to get it to work. So I guess the idea is, yeah, maybe it can't prevent someone from trying to steal it, but it can make it basically useless to them, if they do.
Oh, gosh.
She is, I mean, she is ripe for the picking, and dude.
He's nervous.
I know,
He-
like, she
and he's-
literally had
And
him.
he's shy, and
I mean, come on. He actually likes her. He's just,
Yeah.
And I think he-
and he respects her. That's the thing.
still, I don't know. What is she like? Got to slip into something more comfortable. Is that
Yeah.
basically the scene? It's like,
Why is she just in a robe?
she's trying to send him a message here.
I say she is fairly easy, it seems, to get
Yeah.
at this point, anyway. Ooh, nice feet. You know I love feet.
mm,
A little bit of trivia: the actor
Uh-huh.
here stayed with Jennifer Jason Leigh's family during the shooting because, money.
Wow. Little awkward.
Just a little.
That's not a terrible excuse, but I don't know. It's the whole thing's awkward.
She's too young to realize that.
He's
It's
actually a nice guy
Yeah, yeah.
and not taking advantage of her.
I mean, it's just the first date, right? Yeah, I know.
Right.
And look,
And
he walks.
I know that feeling. He's walking away going, "You're stupid, you're stupid, you're stupid."
He's turning around almost. Maybe I need to go back, and then oh, the light's off. Shit.
Yeah.
He almost went back.
Oh, she, 'cause- she does have a high opinion of herself, doesn't she?
Yeah, so it's like an article I was reading yesterday where someone described themselves as a hot female. I'm like,
Yeah, that's
so-
not something you say
no,
about
I
yourself.
said, so there was a hot female with you because it definitely wasn't you.
People on lewd shouldn't drive.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Well, that was a redder shade of green than I'm used to.
Does the brother know that his car is being used in such a way?
I don't think so. I think they're trying to go to a party. That's what they're trying to do. Okay.
Whoa.
Wow.
We're here.
First he's going to shit.
I was going to say, the two are not mutually exclusive. My dad is a television repairman. You're screwed.
Yeah.
I can fix it.
Kill Lincoln.
Sure you can.
Wow, it must be cold in that school.
Yeah. Well, it is December.
Okay, in fairness, what the heck are you doing it on the floor in the hallway there? That's, you're just asking for it. Same here.
Means if you win, I give you 25. If I win, you give me 5. I'm. Are you getting this math right?
This is brilliant.
It is. It kind of is.
That is a
Look
brilliant
at
idea.
him. Look at him.
I mean, for him to have come up with that.
That was pretty smart.
Yeah. I was going to say, imagine what he could have come up with if he wasn't, stoned. If he wasn't stoned, he probably wouldn't have been in the accident in the first place.
True.
Oh, he's going to play hard.
I love the devastation that he wreaks on this team.
Look, they're very excited to watch this.
He's like, no. This is what you call motivation.
Yeah.
What, as mowing down the other team?
Yeah, motivation.
Did you read Satoran Kilgane's comment?
John Wilkes Booth took that shirt literally, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Both barrels.
Stretcher, someone's college career is over. That's what I'm saying. Future college career studies. Oh, no. Oh, I love the Twins. You know people like this in your life, don't you?
Why do you go to a restaurant like that the first
I
week?
know, right?
No. Here's what happened. The one twin wanted to eat at the restaurant, and the other one saying, "Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I got this. Okay, let's just leave."
Oh. And on the 8th day, God created them.
Huh?
Can you hear the song?
What song?
That's on the radio that they're playing.
Oh, I don't know. I have my TV muted.
I could hear it, but I don't know what it was.
I would watch. I guess I could have gone on your Cosme. I probably should have done that, but oh well. What year was this again?
82.
Yeah, that's about right for everything going on. Yeah.
I think so.
You would think that'd be something that you would remember. You know, as sexy as a bikini is, I do like that look that Jennifer Jason Leigh has.
Yeah.
The bikini bottom with the shirt.
I mean, yeah, that's,
She's not amused.
I always like those little chairs.
I'm telling you, the 80s were a good time. There was a lot
Yes,
of
they
stuff
were.
going on in the country.
So, my understanding of the filming of this scene is that this scene had her really, really nervous, and it had nothing to do with the nudity so much as it did that they were in a neighborhood and there were people around that could see her, and that made her feel uncomfortable.
Right.
Which makes no sense to me because you're about to be in a movie where millions of people are going to see you.
Which is
Yeah,
what the
but you don't
director
want
told
little
her.
kids seeing
Yeah, that's true.
And also the one thing I read about this scene, Judge Reinhold had a dildo.
Oh, that's funny.
It was so Phoebe Cates would have a genuine reaction when she opened the
Right.
door. Like that's
Her
a genuine reaction.
is genuine. Uh,
Yeah, that I heard. I didn't know that that's what he had done, though.
Yeah.
Probably the most repeated scene in VHS
Yeah.
history.
This is exactly why
Oh.
DVD is so awesome, because VHS wore out in that one spot.
Yep.
I do like the fact that he's wearing a nice suit in his fantasy.
Oh, it's kind of got that James Bond kind of quality, I guess.
Well, I'm thinking too. In the '80s, you had, you had the successful
I got
men wearing the
water in my
suits. You
ear.
know?
You just jumped into a pool. Of course, you got water in your ear. It's like who just walks into a bathroom without knocking or whatever if the door's closed.
Well, that's what he said. Doesn't anyone ever knock anymore?
The
Yes.
Fonz. Would be disarming, I guess, a little bit. Taylor Negron.
Yeah, he was in a lot of stuff.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, every time I see his face, I think Ali Arag.
Oh, that looks like a tasty pizza.
All pizza is tasty pizza.
Yeah, sometimes.
Pizza is like sex. Even when it's not good, it's still pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, look at that. That's my kind of pizza. The sausage. Yeah, that's yeah. Doesn't this make that our time?
Yeah, it's a good point.
Couldn't you at least let Spicoli have one slice?
He looks so heartbroken. He sees him as
It looked like a good pizza. I'm gonna
Although
say
I
that.
do see his logic too. Part of the reason that he was always late was because he's trying to get something to eat. So I'll just be to class on time and I'll order in.
Right.
Sometimes those lunch lines at school are pretty insane. You know, it's like
And I'm also thinking, what a dick. You know, he brings him his wallet and steals his girl, you know?
Yeah.
well, it hasn't happened yet. He says, but
Well,
I think I
he's
like
working on
you. And he's like, I think he also stole. I don't know. We don't know who stole the radio, but I suspect it was him. I just have a suspicion, but maybe I'm wrong.
That's interesting, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I
you're
can see that.
you're a high school kid, and you got her saying she's into you.
Yeah.
And he's a sketchy guy anyway, so of course he's going to steal his well, you could say it's his best friend's girl. I guess.
Actually, Chrissy, I don't really see a problem there. That all sounds like things that should be on a pizza. I have had very greasy pizza, If it's overly greasy, you just kind of dab it with a cloth and then eat it.
Yeah.
Have you seen the ads for that Detroit pizza from Pizza Hut? It doesn't. I mean, I would eat
I
it,
haven't,
but
no.
it doesn't look right to have like all that sauce on the top.
They're
Well, those are the
apparently
Chicago
lucky enough
st-
that they have a change room outside by the pool. Must be California.
Yes.
I mean, I never really caught this before as a kid, but yeah, she's kind of a slut.
Yes, she is.
Well, she's influenced by her peers too. You know.
But
mean,
I don't. But her peers talk a good game, but I haven't seen anyone doing anything, except her.
Well,
Well, the other one's boyfriend's away in college, remember? So
Which could mean, BS,
could be a
like
bull-faced lie. Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
yeah. My girlfriend.
I
goes
got a
to
girlfriend in
the-
Canada,
yeah. I was going to say that. Yeah.
Hello.
There's shoes for the boobs again.
Yup. And no more gusset.
You know, the clothes too, though. This is still 82. They're not as cheap as like 70s clothes, but they still have.
Yeah,
I don't
true,
know.
true.
Like the underwear. I mean, I think we have better underwear now than they did back then. It's just oh no. Take the socks off.
Oh, he's not only is he in the sock gap, but he's done already. Nope.
I guess I did.
Man, now I want some pizza.
From that?
No, from the previous scene. I'm still on the pizza.
Oh yeah, you
I'll
have
worry
Chicago
about,
style.
I'll worry
pizza,
about
you
pizza
do.
after this scene.
It's like, what the heck was that?
I don't have any pizza. Couldn't even get anything frozen because we're all worried about a certain storm heading our way, so we didn't buy it.
What are they slicing?
Looks like bologna.
Some thick pieces of bologna. That'd be some
Could be
good fun
pepperoni,
right
maybe pepperoni for the pizza.
No,
there. That's
it's
a
too big and too light colored to be pepperoni. Oh, could it be Canadian bacon?
How
Oh.
No,
It'll
not
only
that
take
long a
15 to
sausage.
20 seconds.
Yeah.
Close your locker. Just
She
left
might
the
miss him if
locker
she
open.
does that.
Right. She's not wearing a bra.
Only eats pizza on a Friday. Had some yesterday.
I actually haven't had pizza in a long time.
I've got an Elio's frozen pizza, one of the little square ones.
Oh yeah, I like those.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're cheap too.
They're not terrible.
I'm gonna get a Red Baron one this week. Red Baron's on sale.
I got
3
the
for
deep
$10.
deep dish minis. Like the
Oh,
single
yeah.
ones or the big ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. I'm changing.
Yeah, it's got some Creole sauce there.
Captain Hook fish and chips. You know what? Come on. You paying for his gas too? Let him go as he is.
Do you guys remember Arthur Treacher's?
Yes.
That was actually some good fish.
It
Never
was.
eaten there.
I like Long John Silver's.
Long John
Hush
Silver's
Puppies.
was like a step down in my opinion.
Well, it
You have to be
is,
careful with
but
Long John Silver's. You might
sometimes
be
it's
feeling
like
it
that.
later.
Yeah, true.
Look at that. Oh, you don't like that. You don't like that.
Oh God.
She doesn't think you're hot. She's laughing at you.
Yep. Yeah, and he
How do
just
you
realized it.
How do you forget you have that hat on? And why are you driving? You could have taken it off as you were driving.
I don't. He just got yelled at. I mean, look at that. I guess IBM's not getting their delivery.
Yeah. Well, he
Actually,
ate the
Evelyn, I
part.
think there's still an Arthur Treacher's, I think, in like Pennsylvania or Ohio or something.
Well, now let me look it up.
Or
It's
at least
funny
there wasn't.
at the school I went to. They had opened up a Arthur Treacher's and Nathan's combo stand there.
Yeah,
They-
I had heard someone else acquired Arthur Treacher's,
Yeah,
and
it was Nathan's.
There's only 7 locations left. One is in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio.
Cuyahoga. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, in the whole country?
Yeah.
It says Arthur Treacher's from 826 residents to now just 7 locations.
Yep.
Let's see if
Is there one in Florida?
You're gonna tell me the
I had fish
locations
for
or
lunch
what?
today.
Go away. I can go away. What are the 7 locations?
You had fish for lunch?
Well, 3
Okay.
of them are in Ohio.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta do a search differently.
No, don't worry about it. It's not that important.
No, now I'm on a mission, dude.
Okay.
Typical response when you get a
Yeah.
girl pregnant when you're a teen. Oh, you know it's mine. You wanted it more than I did.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I only slept with you. That's a lie. She told a lie. There was
Well-
there was
Well,
a
to
stereo
lie-
salesman.
To line
Which
up
was
with-
a long time earlier. Yeah. In that
It may not.
span
It may
of time.
still have been Mike here, but that was that. I'm sorry. That was. She said
No,
you're the
remember-
only one. That was a lie.
remember she hadn't seen the other guy for like since November.
Yes, but she said you're the
Yeah.
only one that I. She was acting like he. I don't know. Okay. Yeah.
Well,
Maybe. Maybe
Probably
I'm
the
reading
only
the
one
scene wrong.
that- Yeah, he's the only one that.
He's the only one that it could have been. The fact that that he wasn't the only one she'd ever been with is kind of irrelevant when it comes to who's the father.
Now he's trying to get the money together.
Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Just great music.
I mean, tough lesson, right?
Yep.
But she learned something here.
Bowling league.
This would be very heartbreaking, I think, for him
Yeah.
to know what she's going through.
So she got the money, but then he ditched her on the ride.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently there's only one freestanding location left, and that's the one in Ohio.
Wow.
So the
Yeah.
other article was wrong, apparently.
Or it's an older article.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they didn't make them like adversarial siblings.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I
They
mean,
like each other, you know.
there's a little squabbling every now and then, about
Yeah.
who's going to clean the pool, but they're not.
But they're not
Right.
always like trying to sabotage each other's
Yeah.
happiness.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I will say she is the kind of girl you want on your side.
Yeah.
When you,
That
when
is a good friend.
you do not want her against you.
Right.
Oh man, look at that.
Wow.
It's too late now. Everybody's already seen it.
Yeah, the thing is, how many people know whose locker is who, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure he probably has a popular locker though.
Oh, maybe.
this
Oh, right. Running a business. Okay, good point. Good
Uh-oh.
point.
Please.
That does not make it better.
Yeah, I gotta say that doesn't like. Oh well, that's fine then. He's got a Popeye shirt on for the film.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, you know what that's for? I bet that's for the Popeye video game that Nintendo released. Because people would wear video game shirts. I don't think that's
No,
for the
it's
cartoon.
Robin Williams.
Oh, okay, for the movie then. Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It could be a giveaway he got from work.
Could be, yeah.
That's right. I didn't think about that. Yeah, he works at a movie theater.
Great detail, if that's the case, yeah.
Uh-oh, here we go. No,
Yeah.
this is how men have to handle it, though, sometimes, right?
He's just batting 1,000, right?
Nobody likes Rat right now.
This is a man
Yeah.
who loves his job.
I guess the Sank is agreeing with him now, isn't it?
Babies.
Babies, yes.
That's not even my allergist.
Cadavers.
He's just smiling.
I am today.
I didn't hear what he said.
Are you in my class?
Oh.
Sold their bodies to medicine for money. $25? Wow. You already know Spicoli's thinking about doing that now, right?
Right.
Righteous bucks, man.
Oh. Did you ever have to go to one of these on a school field trip?
No.
Not to this. I've been on field trips, but my favorite was to the Washington Shakespeare Theater.
Oh.
Everyone else is getting sick, and he thinks it's
Right.
cold.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what you
he
need,
is.
Girl, you need a nice guy.
I married my nice guy.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
Orville Nation. Welcome aboard.
Hey, PJ.
Hey, PJ.
I was like, he was being a little blatant about that cheating.
Oh man, I've had the final exam dream where I've tried cheating in the dream where I didn't study for this thing, and I think I was actually trying to accost one of the other students to give me the answers or something. That was in a dream.
Everyone's trying to look at everybody else's answers.
Rubik's Cube.
Those are big.
Now, I've always had the dream that I'm trying to find my classroom, and I hadn't been there in weeks, so I forgot where it was.
That's right, PJ. It's
I forget what
Boothby.
room it is.
I might be inclined to let the Pat Benatarch. Oh, look at that!
I was just gonna say, yeah. A lot of cheating going on.
This is why the open book exam was invented.
Which also kind of defeats the point.
I know. Well, look at that.
I'm so wasted.
We would do that in school all the time. Just hit our heads and go, that was my skull. I'm so wasted. Eric Stoltz. Here's a little something, Eric Stoltz. Another very punchable face.
Yeah.
You like this?
And Trey.
He's
Whoa!
kind of acting like Mr. Hand there.
Mr. Hand. Eight hours of my life this year. I'll say this though. This is why we have like those report. You know, when the reporter goes around and says, "How much do people know?" and they go ask them those questions, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, who were we at war with in the Civil War, or like, you know, who were we at war in the American Revolution? They say Japan or something. You know,
Yeah.
like they're not.
Yeah.
You know, it's,
Oh my
I
gosh.
remember the socks with high heels look. I never did that because I thought it looked stupid, but
Well, good on you.
the hair thing was dumb. I never got into. I pushed that on me.
Not to
Not a,
mention that I was the youngest of four daughters, so I got all the hand-me-downs. So by the time I got whatever the style was, it was out of style.
Of course.
wasn't actually a bad band.
Yeah, I've heard some really bad bands in my time back then.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'll say this: he did apologize.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he straight up apologized that you don't do that to a buddy.
So here's a question: any of you guys ever remember the series that came about from the show? Called
There was a
Fast
series?
Times?
No.
Fast Times.
I don't remember. But
Yeah,
there
we-
was a lot of series they made out of movies back then.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because I remember Delta House was this Animal House.
Right.
spin-off. Yeah, but it had Vincent Schiavelli and Ray Walston as their characters.
Mm-hmm.
Claudia Wells, who was the first girlfriend in Back to the Future, played the Phoebe Cates part.
Oh, okay.
Courtney Thorne Smith was Stacy.
Huh.
James Nardini was Brad. Wally Ward, Mark Ratner. Patrick Dempsey was Damone.
Wow.
Dean Cameron was Jeff Spicoli. It
Wow.
lasted a total of 7 episodes.
Funny.
Yikes.
He looks at the booby pictures and it's like,
Yeah.
okay.
To be fair, you're in his domain. He can put on up his wall what he likes, right? Okay. Uh-oh.
How can he drive without that smoke obscuring his vision?
They were really smoking weed when they were in that.
I am
movie.
not surprised, not in the
Yeah.
slightest.
Ooh.
I have another version where I call him an asshole.
Oh, and in the series, she gets with Brad.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
And that was dancing at the time. Wow.
Well, it's always been
Well,
dancing.
yeah.
Well, it's Spicoli. Get on the dance floor. Oh, he's on the stage.
Wooly bully, wooly bully, wooly bully.
Was he actually singing?
Yeah.
Yeah, Arnold's having fun.
Pizza.
Nice
I knew she
pepperoni
was gonna say
placement.
that.
It's a square pizza. Maybe it's a Lido's.
We can't even get cable TV here. I remember when
Yeah.
cable was rolling out and you didn't have it everywhere. Yeah, you. Who else? Me? Okay.
So in love.
It's like the movie's gonna be playing for 2 hours, dude.
He can't leave his job. He has responsibilities.
Wow.
What was the picture of? I just saw her head.
No, it's just a nice picture with her hair long and out.
Like her school picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
My T Mart.
Yeah.
Ooh, Hostess donuts. Give you some donuts. My nurse bought me a honey bun the other day. It was nice of her.
You worked at All American Burger, yes, 7 months ago.
Yeah.
Colt 45.
Yep.
Oh, and there's some tasty waves.
Yeah, but then where does he get the money from if he doesn't have a job?
Probably mooching off his dad.
Checking the couch for pocket change. I don't know.
He could also have a sales position, if you know what I mean.
I don't think he's good enough for that. I'm sorry.
Well, you know, the odd little bit.
Oh, here we go. My favorite scene. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's almost a repeat of what we saw at the burger place, right? It's like- Oh!
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you do.
Yep.
There's the getaway driver. Clear it out of there.
All right, Hamilton.
Call the cops now.
Main manager, Mighty Mart.
I would think so. Yeah.
Busted for scalping Ozzy Osbourne tickets now working at 7-Eleven.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me.
Switch back to coffee.
Yeah,
So
good on
coffee.
you. That's what I. Well, he should. College driver.
Now
decided.
living with her abnormal psych professor.
Of course, that makes sense.
Having a passionate love affair, but still haven't gone all the way.
Nice.
Convinced everyone is on dope.
He's probably right. In California.
I love this. Save Brooke Shields from drowning. Blows reward money hiring Van Halen to play his birthday party.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
Oh, it's over. Darn it.
Yeah.
I want more.
Yeah.
It's a short movie, and
It
you're
is.
right. It's the kind of film you kind of wish kept going.
I mean, on the one hand, I could see them doing a sequel to this. On the other hand, it's like, no, just that's it.
It's a perfect little bubble, and they should leave it as it is.
I'll say this: like, if you want to know youth culture of the '80s, watch the horror movies and watch the comedies, and you get a
Yeah,
pretty good idea.
you're
of what it was
absolutely
like.
right.
Yeah. Is that Missile Command he was playing there?
I
Looked like
think
Missile
so.
Command, yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
We get up credits to go on for 20 minutes, or is this going to be like?
Got another 2 minutes.
Taylor
50.
Negron as himself.
Sure.
Just I guess it
I
was
don't, was that the football player guy?
No, I don't know.
I don't know who that is.
No,
So
Taylor Negron was the guy who delivered the pizza.
he was the guy from what?
Oh,
delivered the
because he
pizza.
didn't have a name actually in the film.
It could have been the actor who was actually had delivered pizza before.
Yeah.
That's who it
Oh.
was.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Until you said that, I'd forgotten that was his real name.
I have to get the soundtrack to this.
Right?
Yeah, I need to get it.
I love the 80s soundtracks. They were all pop music and I loved it.
Yeah.
Let's just read about Taylor Negron. He's no longer with us, sadly.
Hmm.
I remember that. It was like 7 years ago. I think he had cancer. Yeah, liver cancer.
Hmm.
Hey, bud, let's party.
Right?
Raised on the radio by the Ravens.
Maybe it didn't get a soundtrack release. Sometimes that happens, like they wouldn't always get like a soundtrack release.
Well, yeah, I mean, because sometimes there's rights issues, right?
Yeah. Oh wait, music for the motion picture.
Yeah.
Holy cow! Vinyl is $73.99.
Yeah.
That's probably the original vinyl. I'm thinking. Oh, 82. They even have CDs in 82.
I don't think so, actually.
Well, you can get a CD for. I don't know. They got some used ones.
I don't
When this
recall
came
there
out.
being-
Well, sometimes, I mean, just like with DVDs and Blu-rays today, an older piece of media might be re-released in a newer format. There's somebody whose job it is to make sure all of that is correct. I would
Spelled
imagine,
correctly, But that is something else is getting ready to start on my computer. Well, folks, that is Fast Times at Ridgemont High, and that is the end of Six Comedy September.
Nice.
Of course, next month on Big Al Presents, it is Halloween season, and I'm going with the Nature's Attack motif. So in 2 weeks, we'll be watching the Jaws ripoff, Grizzly. That's right, Jaws on land. And I remember it terrifying me as a kid. I'll tell you some fun stories behind it when I
Are you
was a
going to have a
youngin.
follow-up to that being Ouija Shark?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
The follow-up actually 2 weeks after Grizzly is Piranha from 1978, which is also another kind of, animals, little piranha chewing on people, which is kind of fun. Both films are highly regarded in the, Jaws ripoff category, but both are
Spielberg
good.
actually liked Piranha. He was
he did.
impressed enough by it that I think he had Joe Dante. He hired Joe Dante to direct Gremlins because he liked Piranha so much.
Yeah, Piranha is, not as much as Grizzly has a slight cult following, but not as much as Piranha. Piranha's actually
Apparently,
considered-
Evelyn Hampton is in that cult.
Yay, Grizzly.
I know that's her kind of film.
Yeah, I remember seeing that when I was young. Came out in 1976, so I was 11 years old, and
I was 5.
I have some interesting things that happened when I saw it, and somebody who I was with. I'll leave that for the next time. But that's 2 weeks. But next week on the Net's channel, Netters Network, we are going to be watching
Book of Life, and I'm
Finally
going to
Book
have
of
two
Yes.
special guest hosts. Polly, the Latino slant, and Mikey, the Mexican Iron Man.
Yep.
And so we'll be able to get a little bit of like background on what the say. What's the
Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah, I can never pronounce that correctly, and I don't want to mess it up. And since they just celebrated Mexican Independence Day, I think it was just
This week or
Yeah.
whatever.
It's Hispanic Heritage Month, isn't it?
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so, we're going to be talking a little bit about, the film, and, of course, Paulie knows
The
like
director.
and all that,
Yep.
so he can probably give us some tidbits in there, so I'm looking forward to that.
Cool. Evelyn Hampton saw Grizzly at the theater, and it scared the crap out of the kids. I was cheering for the bear.
Yeah. I can imagine.
Yeah, I still remember the night I saw that film because it got me, and the reason was because with Jaws you could stay out of the water, but Grizzly he can get you wherever you are. So that's what scared me the most. Was
Especially these days with bears coming into more and more urban areas.
yeah, and but yeah, it's a fun one. It's like 18 feet of terror or something. I forget
Yeah.
what the exact tagline is. I was working on the thumbnail tonight. Thumbnail's pretty much done. It's very simplistic. Just a big old bear looking evil.
The other thing to remember is that film was done back in the days before we had things like computer graphics and whatnot. So
Yeah, I think they had like a puppet bear paws, things like that.
probably.
I haven't really read too much about it yet, but I actually have seen a behind the scenes thing about it. It's pretty funny.
Well,
But,
depending on when it was made, the laws on how you used animals in films
Yeah.
may have changed. But there was a time when if they had a bear in a show or a movie or whatever, it might have been a real bear, but it also might have been a drugged bear.
Yeah, but I will say this: it's not the easiest film usually to find. I think, but it is out there. I think it finally popped up on some of the funner services that I find them at. But it is on Tubi. It is also on Amazon Prime with commercials. But so it's out. It's available, and Troy will try to have a copy somehow.
Yeah.
On Cosby. So we'll just have fun. It's like I said, it's October. It's time for some fun horror type films. So but yeah, those are the two films, Grizzly and Piranha. So we're going to see things getting eaten. Well, people getting eaten during the month of October on my channel, and
It's not even anything fun.
what?
She's making another sex joke. Getting eaten and it's not even fun.
Ooh. I could say a third masturbation, but it's not a masturbation joke.
Yeah.
Huh?
You kind of need a partner for that
another-
one.
It's another it's a well, to get it, you need to be a cunning linguist. But
A cunning linguist, absolutely.
that is what's coming up on my channel. I hope everyone has seen my review of the Munsters.
I did.
Beware.
It made me sad.
Beware. But yeah, not so great. I also want to say, well, like I said before, we can start getting into everything else that's coming up. First 3 episodes of Andor, liking what I'm seeing, liking it. I think it's really good. But tomorrow night, the Geeky Geezers are going to be showing us what was happening in the Week of Geek. Anything for a preview?
Sounds good. I should tune into that show. Oh wait.
Yeah, yeah, you should.
We're going to be talking about lots of things. In fact, probably too much stuff we have on the docket. But
Yeah, it's going to be a tight one.
we're going to be maybe we'll spend 5 minutes on each story. We'll be all right. Avatar sequel, huh? Everybody excited? Huh?
Not really. No, but
What
do you
we'll
mean?
talk about it.
Oh
It's
my
been too long.
goodness!
Too long.
It's been too long. Okay. Well,
Too
he
long.
explains in this article why he took so long. I think that's the crux of the article.
I'd only
James
be
Cameron.
really interested if Rowan's going to be in it. And
Who's Rowan?
Rowan is one of the leaders of a YouTube group called Viva La Dirt League.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's like he was in the original Avatar. And
Yes,
it's
he
like
was.
A running
That's
joke
true.
that he was in that film.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, that is tomorrow night on Age of Boomers channel. Of course, during the week, a lot of my friends got Santa Graver Monday night. Still no book study on Tuesday. Wednesday night on the soundtracks with Birdman. It is the 2-year anniversary. Am I right, Age of Boomer?
Yes.
And I have also been invited on, and we're watching Raise the Lost Ark, right?
I've heard of that movie. Yes. It'll be the third rewatch on the channel. He always wants to do it. He
I
loves to see
remember
what
that
guests
movie.
on.
That's his favorite. Must be his favorite film, I guess. Raise the Lost Ark. But yeah, because he's always watching it. But yeah, so tune into that. I'll be joining the crew. Nothing on Thursday that I am aware of. Friday on Last Call. What's going
Yeah.
on?
I will have the lovely Southern Belle, Erwin Avalon. Been looking forward to getting her on the channel. Her channel is very similar to mine in the live streaming that she does. So I think we'll have a great deal in common. I think we'll have a lot of fun.
Oh, that is awesome. And that takes us, of course, to next Saturday night with the Book of Life
Book
on
of
Netters
Absolutely.
Network. I'm itching to do another afternoon with Al, so kind of keep tuned with that.
Yep.
You never know what I might do. A review of something. Not quite sure what I want to review yet. I did 2 this week. I did Gigi and Nate, which was an obscure little movie that I liked because it had someone in a wheelchair, and I always kind of gravitate to that.
Mhm.
And like I said, the Munsters. Another piece of news: Fan Man is back doing Superman Lives. He is posting it on YouTube on the Fan Man channel, and Superman Lives is going to be a thing channel. Plus, he's doing it as a podcast, so check that out. Anybody got anything else coming up that you know about?
Tuesday, Troy and I.
I
are
did,
gonna be-
yes. I
Oh,
forgot about
okay.
Tuesday. Now that you mentioned
night.
Superman. That's right. Tuesday night over on Mr. Matchstick's channel. Agent Boomer and I will be with Mr. Matchstick talking about the second season of the Legion of the
Legion of
Superheroes.
Superheroes.
Wow, there you go. Deleted Scenes is debating watching Jeepers Creepers Reborn. I have not seen any of the Jeepers Creepers movies. I don't know if I should. or
I
not.
saw the first one.
Oh, I do need to ask: are you going to be discussing on Geeky Geezers anything about the? Oh God, I can't think of Pinhead.
No, not this week.
Oh,
That thing,
no.
the new one.
Maybe next
They-
week.
They dropped the they dropped that.
We're already overbooked. I had to cut
Yeah.
out of this one.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize we had as many as we did. I'm just like, oh.
We got really,
Help me,
really
what's-
dense with.
What's the name? Tell me. I can't think of the title.
Oh, Hellraiser.
Hellraiser.
Oh my
Mhm.
God! I couldn't get Creepshow out of my head. It was driving me
Alright.
insane. I knew it wasn't right. All I could think of was Pinhead. Pinhead being a woman. But yeah, so lots of great stuff coming up. Just keep Thank you, Deleted Scenes. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a brain fart. I want to thank everyone for joining us. Does anybody have any final words before I give my final words?
Well, I always say that we can, talk amongst ourselves, and it's all well and good, and we have a lot of fun with it. But it's always so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat, asking questions, dropping trivia, just, commenting and really engaging with us. I mean, it's a lot more fun having that with you. And you're not just friends to us, you're family too. So we love you guys. We thank you for being with us.
Yeah, it's really true. I super appreciate you having us here every week. Well, every other week, but getting together every week.
Every week, yeah. to watch
Watching movies with you guys and all of you guys in the chat. Super appreciate you hanging out with me and, make me feel like one of the popular kids. I super appreciate it.
Thank you, the Owl Pals, for joining us tonight. Thank you, Agent Boomer, for being our special guest. Of course, you are always welcome. All you gotta do is let me know,
Sure.
because I usually send you the link half the time when I
Yeah.
So I was like, well, maybe he'll pop up. We'll see. I hope everyone has a lovely Sunday. Fall is here at last, and October is just around the corner, and Halloween, and of course, all the wonderful season that follows that, which means Hallmark. Christmas movies are almost about to start.
There you go.
Yes.
There
And
you
you
go.
got the T-shirt for it.
Yep.
Yes, I do. In fact, I can see it from where I'm sitting here in my little drawer here. But we are gonna have a lot of fun. I might do some more Hallmark videos this year. Hope everybody. Thank you so much again for joining us, and have a lovely rest of the night or early morning or wherever you are.
Night all.
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
Let's party.
Yeah.
Party